YouTube? Welcome back to Fashion and Blasting. Y'all already know how we do it. We about to show y'all some fly shit. But I'm gonna sacrifice this video and throw on this Mets head. I ain't no Met fan. Just don't get it fucked up. I bleed red all day. You already know, Red October, Phillies all day. But anyway, let's get into this video. I got another dope ass collection of one of my firearm companies that I fucks with real heavy. And this is not HK, believe me, it's not HK this time. But anyway, this is another one of my favorite companies, and this is CZ. CZ, they make great competitive shooting weapons. They make great firearm pistols, rifles, but this is my small, humble collection of my CZs. Alright, let's start right into this jump. We're going to go into the first CZ I ever had. And believe it or not, this is also the first ever double single action firearm I had. Back when I first got into firearms, which is years and years ago, people might think I'm new to this, but I've been doing this for a while, before this YouTube shit. So, I was all striker fire. I liked that consistent pull after every shot, consecutive shot. I like the consistency. But I got my first double single action firearm, and this is it right here. This is the CZ P07 Tactical. I'm going to demonstrate too. All these guns on this video is clear. It's nothing in this mag. And there's nothing in the chamber. So what make this a beautiful gun? Like I said earlier, it's double single action. If you guys are new to guns or don't know exactly what that means your first shot is very heavy, so it's like a safety. So a lot of them have about a 10 to 12 pound trigger pull, and then after your first shot, the consecutive shot is a shorter single action, which is closer to a 4 or 5, depending what firearm you have. But I never really shoot my guns in double action, but it is a good safety feature. And with this one, it has an Omega trigger, so you can opt out to either having a safety on it or a decocker. You don't have both like some of my HK variant ones. So with this one, I just opted to have the decocker on it. So as you can see, it's in single action. And if I wanted to go to double action, I just decock the pistol. This one, and price-wise, it came in very well, good price. I think I got a rebate on it, and it might have been under $400 at the time. It comes with a threaded barrel. It has 1911 Picatinny rails. It has suppressor height sights. So and it's night sights as well. That's pretty dope to come with a firearm for this low price. And this is also a PZ75 variant. So they're known for just reliability. Also, it has great ergonomics on this. So the grip on this, as you can see, it has good texture. You can change the different back straps. So you got, I'm not sure exactly what it was, if it was small, large, or small, medium, and large. But with these CZs, they have a nice beaver tail on this pistol. So you can get a nice, real high, big purchase on this, high up on this pistol. Also, they're known for having a low bore access, because this slide, it rides inside of the frame of this pistol. It also has great texture, and it has texture where you can place your index finger at where you want to place it where you're not shooting. Accessory wise for this, I could throw a suppressor on. As you see, it has a threaded barrel, it has a 1913 rail, so I have the Enforce weapon light on this. It's not one of my favorite weapon lights, but at the time when I got this pistol, this was the new hot shit. Let's go into the next gun in this beautiful collection. And this is another CZ75 variant. This is my first all-metal CZ. And this is the CZ P01 Urban Gray. I'm going to give y'all a second just to admire this beauty. This is my nightstand gun. It came with rubber grips. I didn't really care for them too much, so I got these blue CZ. They're aluminum grips. It made it much smaller, and they got good texture on it. I think if your hands wet, it might slide some, but I love the way these grips feel on this pistol. Let me know down in the comment below if I made a good choice by switching up these grips as well. So this pistol, it does come with a 1913 rail. And as you see, I got the Streamlight TLR7A on this. It's 500 lumens. As you can see in all my videos, I stay with this light on most of my guns because I like this one a lot. It's nice and compact, and it has a high lumen output for being so small. And then I did do some aftermarket things to this gun. I sent it off to Ragged Works, and they did the optic cut. I have a Holosun. This is the EPS carry. I like this optic. It has, I think it's a 6 MOA green dot on it. And I did switch up because it came with night sights on this. So it covered up the optic quite a bit. So I wanted to get rid of that. So I do got this fiber optic sights on this. It has green in the rear and a red fiber optic in the front. And I think it contrasts real well. And I can get a good sight picture on my firearm. Another thing with this firearm it came with the Omega trigger. So just like the P07 we just talked about, this one can come with you can switch it to a safety or a decocker. It doesn't come with both. And on this one, I have it with the decocker as well, not just the safety. But you could run this with just the safety and have it cocked and locked like a 1911. And it came with this Urban Gray variant of this. It came with its threaded barrel, and I have my Obsidian 45 on here. I went with the 45 because when you get a can, you either can get a 9, but you can't go up to a 45. But if you get a 45 can, you can go down from 45, 9. Rugged, they got good warranty on it. It's a lifetime warranty. You don't got to worry. I could do a baffle strike on this from not having it threaded well, send it off to them, and they'll honor their warranty for that. This pistol is just an awesome pistol. This is in my nightstand all day, loaded up with 147 grain Hornady custom bullets in here. There's a 16 round in this magazine and 1 in the head, so that's 17 rounds in this pistol. Up next in this collection is the only competition pistol that I have from CZ, and this is the CZ Shadow 2, and this is the single action only one. So this one here, it's the CZ Shadow 2. It normally comes double single action, and it'll have a silver trigger on it, but this is the single action only one, so it has a blue trigger that match the aluminum grips on here. This is a CZ75 variant. It comes with a 1913 rail, so as you can see, I got the Surefire X300 on here. It comes with blacked out rear sights and a red fiber optic for the front sight on this. One of the upgrades I did do to this, I added this gas pedal, as you can see. So when you shoot in the firearm, your thumb sit on that, and you can get shots, and it can help with recoil, aids with recoil. All right, this one got a beautiful trigger. I'm telling you, the trigger, I got ARs that's better than most AR mil-spec triggers on this pistol. Now, if I have to up this, I hope I never do. If you blink wrong, it's over for you. I ain't even gonna lie. I might just, but one thing about this trigger, I wouldn't give it to a novice shooter, because with this trigger, you could do double shots by accident if you're not used to shooting it. So with me, it's dead accurate. So this has a 5-inch barrel, and I'm dead accurate with this firearm. It's hard not to be accurate with some of these CZs. It's like cheating with shooting. You still got to know what you're doing. I ain't going to say a new shooter going to be a great shooter with this, but the grip on this is also excellent. It extends out kind of fat. It has great texture, and I don't know if this is similar to a 1913, so I don't know if this 25 line per inch texture, but I can get a good purchase on this. Nice high grip. It has a low bore axis, as all CZs mostly do, but this is a great shooter. If you ever get a chance, I'm happy that I had this in my collection, but this is my CZ Shadow 2, single action only. Next up in my collection is the only Striker Fire CZ I have. And this is the P10S. I ain't gonna lie, I slept on this for a while. This is actually one of my concealed carries that I carry every day. It has great capacity on it. It has still not as low bore access as the CZ75 variants of this, but it still has good bore access. Has good grips on it. Some people complained about how grippy these are or how much texture it is. It's very grippy. If my hand's slippery or anything, I can get a good purchase on this. Now, one thing about this that I like a lot, I know some of the older variants, it had the magazine release was on both sides. This one just has the magazine release on the left side of the pistol. So this is a right hand. It's not ambidextrous as a lot of the other pistols. But it has, I did get an extended magazine release. And this is a factory trigger, but I did get it green. And I also got the finger extension on here, and that's green as well. You know, Eagles green. Phillies, go Birds, dickheads. I got the back space here on the slide, and that's green as well. Now the capacity for this, 12 rounds with a flush fitting magazine, but this came with 2 extended magazines that made this capacity up to 14 rounds plus 1 in the chamber in this small package. Now it's not a single stack firearm, so it's not as small as some of my other pistols as far as thickness wise. But this is a great carry and is a great shooter. It shoots similar to a full-size firearm. But this is the CZ P10S. Alright, so last but not least, this is the CZ, the last one I have. It's actually by Dan Wesson. But if you don't know, you're new to firearms, CZ brought Dan Wesson out. Dan Wesson, they're known for their great production 1911s. And the one I got here is the Dan Wesson Vbob. And they call it the Vbob because it has, in the back it has a bobtail and it's shaped like a upside down V. This one is two-tone, as you can see. It's a beautiful, nice shoot in 1911. 1911s are just so beautiful in as far as the way it's made and how great the trigger is. And they're single action. So with 1911s, I normally carry them cocked with 1 in the chamber and the safety on and locked. This one is an 8-round capacity magazine and it's 1 in the head, so that's 9 rounds. And this is not the government variant, which is a 5-inch. This is the commander size 1911. So this is 4 1/4 inch barrel on here. It does have a bushing in the front. So the sights on this is very nice. It has Novak sights, and these are the factory sights. So the sights for it, it has a U-notch in the back, which I like a lot. Is blacked out in the rear with some serrations for glare, and the front sight is orange, and it has a nice big orange sight. And on the top of this firearm, it has serrations for glare as well. The trigger on this nice. It has a nice grip safety on the back, as most 1911s do. And it has an ambidextrous safety on this, so you wrong-handed people will like this firearm a lot. This is a great gun. This is the 1911 Dan Wesson Vbob. As always, thank you guys for tapping into this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know if y'all got any CZs, if y'all fuck with CZ as a company. CZ is one of my top companies that I like as far as pistols wise. But as y'all know, stay safe. By stay safe, stay dangerous.
On my dad's page. Like, comment, and subscribe.